प्रयुक्त विषय के संबंध में कहना है कि मैं पिंकी कुमारी पुत्री श्री रामेश्वर प्रसाद अग्रहरी निवास स्थान राजा बाजार बेली रोड पटना की निवासी हूँ। मेरा पोस्टिंग 2015 में कोइलवर में एएनएम में के पद पर हुआ है। कोइलवर आने जाने के क्रम में मेरी मुलाकात 2015 में ही पंकज कुमार श्रीवास्तव पुत्र उपेंद्र कुमार श्रीवास्तव निवास स्थान फ्लैट नंबर 304 विनोद कुंज प्रियदर्शनी सोनसू की बेहिया में फार्मासिस्ट पर कार्यरत हैं, जिसके बाद पंकज कुमार श्रीवास्तव ने मुझे शादी के लिए प्रपोज किया एवं 2016 में ही इन्होंने मुझे अपने परिवार के सभी सदस्यों से मिलवाया। इसके बाद पंकज कुमार श्रीवास्तव मेरे पूरे परिवार से मिलवाते एवं भरोसा दिलवाते कि वो मुझसे जल्द ही शादी कर लेंगे। 2017 में इन्होंने मुझे फ़ोन करके बताया कि इनकी मां की तबीयत खराब हो गई है एवं पंकज कुमार श्रीवास्तव मुझे खुद लेने भी आए। जब मैं उनके निवास स्थान विनोद कुंज फ्लैट नंबर 304 में पहुंची तो वहां कोई भी नहीं था। मैंने पंकज कुमार श्रीवास्तव से अनुरोध किया तो मुझे मेरे घर पहुंचा दें, परंतु उन्होंने ज़बरदस्ती मुझसे शारीरिक संबंध बनाया एवं मुझे शादी के लिए आश्वासन दिए। इसके लिए उन्होंने मुझे विश्वास दिलाने के लिए लगातार अपने परिवार के सभी सदस्यों से मिलवाते रहे एवं अपने परिवार में ये बोलकर कि मैं पिंकी जी से शादी करूंगा, मुझे अपने परिवार के साथ घुमाते ले जाते थे। अपने सन 2019 में जब कोविड आया तो मेरी ड्यूटी ब्लू हेवन रेस्टोरेंट में पड़ी थी, जिसमें ये मेरे साथ ये बोलकर जाते थे कि आप मेरे होने वाली पत्नी हैं। 2019 में मैंने पीएचसी रोड थाना मोड़ में रूम किराए पर लिया, जिसमें इन्होंने मकान मालिक को हमारी सगाई के बारे में बताया एवं मेरे मना करने पर ज़बरदस्ती मेरे साथ रहते थे। ये बोले कि मैंने अपने परिवार को बता दिया है। एक बार शादी का झांसा देकर शारीरिक संबंध बनाते थे। 2021 में मैंने फिर रूम लिया। मेरी ड्यूटी को देखते हुए रेलवे स्टेशन चौक गुप्ता घी भंडार के पास मकान मालिक का नाम रोशन, वहाँ भी मेरे साथ ज़बरदस्ती रहे और मेरे साथ शारीरिक संबंध बनाए। जब मेरा परिवार रिश्ते की बात आगे बढ़ाया तो ये बोलकर कि नीच जाति के हैं और मैं ऊंची जाति के हैं और आपको सफ़ेद दाग है, इसलिए मैं अपनी शादी नहीं करूंगा और शादी के लिए मना कर दिया। अतः माननीय महोदय से उचित कार्रवाई की जाए। Now, my lord, even prior to this, my lord, the first information is at Annexure 6 at page 32. Now, my lord,
just give me one minute.
Sorry.
Yes, what do you say?
My lord, the entire thing is not about any sexual relationship having been established between the two of them. At best, my lord, between 2017 and 2021, if there was a relationship, at best it can be said to be consensual. So we are denying this fact that there ever was any intimacy, physical intimacy between either of the parties. Now, my lord, in the first instance when they reported to the police, which is Annexure 6 at page 32, this is what she had to say before the police, my lord.
Yes. That's right.
The only insistence was that that I should get married with her. Now, my lord will kindly see that there was a relationship which is very much apparent from the photographs that they have brought on record. Now, if my lord will kindly have a look at the fact, but there was no physical intimacy between either of them. My lord will kindly come to Annexure 4 at page 27.
Who can testify?
My lord, Annexure 4 at page 27 may kindly be seen.
Page 27.
My lord.
Yes.
Now, it was hereafter, my lord, that she started looking for, the father started looking for a groom for her, and she was willingly into it, and I was in the reserve for her. And thereafter, this is the first boy. She got a ticket for herself. And thereafter, my lord will kindly have a look at the page 29, the statements that have been made. She was in agreement with the family that she would go around and look for a groom. So it was not a case in which she alleges that 376 has been committed, my lord. The fact remains that, and now that apart, my lord, the allegation that has been made with regard to the room that had been taken by her, the money that had been given by her, in the case diary, my lord, will find that there is a contradiction between the two of them. In fact, 164 statement also doesn't bear out all the facts as has been stated in the FIR. And that apart, my lord, the room that she says that in which she was staying, the house owner has refused. She has named Roshan. Now he has said that she has never stayed in that room. The police has inquired from Mr. Roshan. She never stayed in that room, much less that two of them were together in that room for a period of time, my lord. So there was no question of any consensual, any relationship between the two of them, my lord.
All right, yes.
Your Lordship.
But before you argue, now should I advise you that, see, paper ought not to be wasted. But the way in which you have given these photographs, on the other side it's all writ petition, copies of writ petition. We don't know whether it relates to the fact of this case.
Rough pages, they are rough pages.
Rough pages.
Your Lordship.
Should you be offering this kind of document to the court?
Lordship, I am extremely
Now,
sorry.
paper is a scarce commodity. Paper has to be saved. Wood and trees have to be protected. We understand all that. But then for that we are making everything digital. But this is no way, Mr.
Your Lordship, online we have
should not
done
do like this. Very well. And what is the necessity of all these photographs?
just to demonstrate
Now,
the.
who would testify to the fact in a bail application? Try and understand what
Lordship.
the court, what are the wherewithals on which the court decides an issue. Now, these photographs, who will testify that which photograph is of the mother, which photograph is of the girl?
Your Lordship.
And then aren't you spoiling your own case when you say that your proposal has been rejected on the ground of leukoderma, which we don't find any person here in the photograph having white spots. See, you are offering your services for rejecting the bail of the petitioner. But I find that with this kind of opposition, you would only strengthen the case of the petitioner. Why do that?
Your Lordship,
We are otherwise not
give-
inclined to grant anticipatory bail, but this court started thinking after going through your counter affidavit. Now this makes the defense which has been taken by Mr. Mrigank Mauli absolutely plausible, though we are not accepting it for the reason that we are making a distinction from the judgment in Dilip Singh and with respect to other cases. For anticipatory bail, regular bail, of course. But what is this?
Your Lordship.
You have made the work of a judge more difficult. Like here, Mr. Mrigank Mauli, I am not inclined to grant anticipatory bail for the reason that right from the beginning, the intention appears prima facie to obtain carnal pleasures and not to marry. Now we can't get into the mindset of people, but what is being recovered, which I am not going to state for the reason that it shall unnecessarily trouble your case later. We will say